Coca-Cola saw profits bubble 20% higher on stronger soda sales, except oddly for Diet Coke. And Boeing delivered more new aircraft last quarter, but lowered its guidance due to problems with a refueling tanker. Shares, though, were higher today. And all the big home builder stocks were up 2 or 3% after sales of existing homes in June rose more than 3%, reaching an 8.5-year high. And prices on those homes were the highest ever. I'm Tom Busby, CNBC.
Hey, Bob, how's business? Is the new website helping?
Not good. I can't figure out how to get the website finished. How did you do it?
Easy. I called Web.com. They built my website for free. Then they promoted it on all the search engines.
Like Google, Yahoo, and Bing?
Exactly. And Web.com has helped grow my business so much, I had to bring on new staff.
Hey, if Web.com did it for you, they're perfect for me.
Call now, 1-800-535-8815. That's 1-800-535-8815. Again, 1-800-535-8815.
If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Switch to Dish and see what real value is. Call 877-249-6988. You can also save a bundle when you combine DishNet high-speed internet with your TV service. Call 877-249-6988. Programming starting as little as $29.99, plus access to thousands of movies and TV shows. Stream to your TV, smartphone, or tablet. Call 877-249-6988. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get Dish today.
And good afternoon. 2:02 is the time. Di Rice here, looking at your weather forecast. Variable clouds out there through Friday. Chance of showers, they're actually saying today. Highs into the mid-80s today and tomorrow, about 83 both days. Let's see, we have hit our high of 83 right now. Overnight lows dropping down to about 68. Going to be another warm one. Checking out your drive. Only thing you really need to worry about is that 10 freeway, the east and westbound side between the 86 and the 177. That is expected to be reopened Friday. Meantime, you've got detours to get you around, so just follow the detours and enjoy the radio show. Poor Man is coming up next. Terry Nunn from Berlin will be on the show. So stay tuned right here. KCAA 1050 AM.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com. Art Bell is back, and he's coming to KCAA.
There are a lot of people who think that we are Martians, that there's a strong possibility that we are Martians. That's why I said us. No, I'm serious. There was a civilization on Mars. That might have been us or our ancestors.
Nobody is more captivating than Art Bell.
Now, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is something here that defies logical explanation.
Tune into the best. Midnight in the Desert with Art Bell.
The only way you're going to get the American people to pony up the billions of dollars, however many hundreds of billions it would be to go to Mars, the only way you're going to get them to do that is to convince them that we have a real reason to go.
Want to take a ride?
Weeknights at 9 p.m. on KCAA 1050 AM. It's 2 o'clock Pacific and 5 p.m. on the East Coast. Live from his crib in Soho, New York City, it's the Poor Man.
And good afternoon, everybody. Today is going to be a great show. We've got Terry Nunn, the singer of Berlin, who's going to join us momentarily for the entire hour. So those of you who are fans of Berlin, of course, Take My Breath Away, a huge national hit, Sex, Riding on the Metro. We're going to be playing her music, talking to Terry, and of course, she is going to be in concert this Friday night in Temecula, right here in the IE, and at Ween's Family Cellars Winery. Now, I've got an update on the ticket situation, Di. The VIP tickets are sold out completely.
Wow.
So that's people who get dinner and drinks and some pretty killer seats. They're completely sold out. There still is general admission, and this thing is going to be slammed. Ween's Winery has an amphitheater there. It's really nice. The 4019s are going to open the show. And if you guys find me, again, I know there's a lot of people that listen to the show on a regular basis. I haven't met most of you. If you show up there, I'll be buying some drinks. Of course, hopefully you'll be buying some too with my financial situation. So that's going to be Friday night. Get your tickets. Go to goldencrownproductions.com. And you can order your tickets online, but I would suggest doing it because it's going to be packed there. Di, you're going to go too, right?
Yes, that is the plan, sir.
You and your boy, and we've never met in person, even though we've been on the air together for 4 months. We have never seen each other face to face.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. And guess
I'm going to lay my tongue in mouth immediately when I meet you. You know that. And then I'm going to put it in your boyfriend's mouth right after that. Actually, maybe I'll pick him first.
Yeah, you'll fit right in with all my gay friends out there. That's right.
And is Successful going to go too?
Hey, hang on. Let me get her mic up.
What was that?
I'm getting...
Okay, Terry Nunn's going to call in momentarily.
Terry Nunn is here. Say hello, Terry.
Hi. How you doing?
Terry! Woo-hoo!
Is that Poorman?
It is. It's me. It's me for free. What's up?
Wow. Poorman.
Terry, it has been a long time, huh?
I know, man. I remember you back in, God, when K-Rock first started and you were there in the ground floor, and, man, you're a legend.
I'll tell you, so are you. I've got a great story about you, too. I remember when you flew a blimp over Mr. J's.
I did. And I told Richard Blade that I was going to marry him, and he was there with another girl.
Yeah, I know. You know, it was so much drama. That's so funny you admitted that because, man, he should have married you. That would have been better.
Well, he says that now. He's a very good friend, and I love him, and he's a good guy. But, yeah, we were not meant to be together, that's for sure.
You know, he's mad at me right now, Terry. I guess we might as well get right into that.
Why is he mad at you?
Well, my partner, Di, I want to introduce you to her. Di, explain to Terry why Richard Blade was angry.
Well, he did and I might add, horrible impression of Richard Blade on the line. It was a recorded phone conversation, and he was pretending like it was live. And
right.
Richard...
It was a conversation between me and me, but me imitating Richard.
And you mentioned something about his wife. All the work, the drama that was between you guys, that didn't bother him. It was his wife who was bothered by what did you say?
Oh man, the owner of the station got a call, so I won't do it in Richard's voice. You really want me to bring it up? This is going to be horrible.
No,
it's up to Terry. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
Terry Nunn's on the line.
We'll put
Terry,
it off on Terry.
Hello?
Yeah, what do you think, Terry? Should I mention what it was?
Well, I know people love dirt, so as long as nobody's hurt by the outcome.
Well, they might be.
Okay. Well, then you can tell me in private. Are you coming to the show on Friday night?
I'm introducing you on Friday night. I hope. I mean, if you.
Woo! That's great.
As long as you allow me to.
I will allow you to, absolutely.
Hey, poor man, we can't forget about Henry and his beach report.
Well, you know what? Terry Nunn can actually do this. We got our surf reporter, Huntington Henry, standing by, Terry, and he's going to tell us what it's like at the beaches from Surf City, USA, Huntington Beach. Hit his intro, Di.
There it is. Hey, Hen.
Surf's up.
Hen's here.
It's time for the Surf City Beach Report with Huntington Henry.
Henry, thanks, Matthew. Poor man, wow, what an honor to hear Terry Nunn on your show today, poor man. That's great.
You could say hi to her.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, how are you?
You don't remember me, but the Cuckoo's Nest in Costa Mesa back, I don't know, maybe 1979. I was in a band called Ampage, and we played with you. You were upstairs in that back little loft. I saw you there. That was so cool. You were a big star back then. Unbelievable.
I remember Cuckoo's Nest. Wow, God, we do.
Yeah,
that.
and you still look great. I'm so stoked you're on Poor Man's show today.
Hey, Henry, do I still look great?
No comment.
Okay, what's going on at the beaches, my man?
Sunny skies at the beach. We have a few leftover clouds, although air temperatures mid-70s on the sand, wind a little bit from the southwest, 8 to 12 miles an hour. Morning low air temperatures dropping into the upper 60s. A return of those morning low clouds tomorrow with a sunrise 5:57 a.m. Calm to slightly onshore, south wind in the morning hours. Tomorrow, a little more sun at the beach, less clouds, slightly warmer temperatures for the weekend when you get back, Poor Man. We'll be looking mid to upper 70s. Sunset, 7:59 p.m. The surf, not much to talk about. Ventura County line, Zuma Beach, Malibu, 1 to 2, occasional 3. Topanga, 1 to 2. Venice, 1 to 3. South Bay, 1 to 2. But the water temperature, upper 60s to some 70-degree waters. Old Sharky likes that one. Lake the Beach, Newport, Salt Creek, Trestles, 1 to 3 feet, 70 degrees in the water. And a little change on the surf expected in the next few days. I want you to visit my YouTube channel, Henry Surf Showcase. I have a video on there, Lanada Bay, Palos Verdes, South Los Angeles County. Over 20,000 hits right now, thanks to your show, Poor Man. And I want you guys to go check that out on Henry Surf Showcase YouTube and read those comments, and you'll see why this video is right on the verge of going viral. Back to you, Poor Man, in the Soho, New York apartment studio.
Right, the last day I'm broadcasting from New York since I'm getting evicted. It's Henry's Surf Showcase. And Henry, you're going to go to the show Friday night? You're going to see Berlin in concert?
I'm going. I'm going.
Oh, cool.
We're all going, Henry.
This is a concert of the summer. I mean, unless you think Van Halen's the hot ticket, huh?
All right. Hey, thanks, Hen. And if you're just tuning in, Terry Nunn, the singer, the babe herself, who's behind Berlin and all the great hits, she's with us right now, and I am so honored to have her on the program today. And Terry, we got some music to play, and I just want to say the concert, I know the VIP tickets are all sold out, but they can still get general admission. It's going to be Friday night at a winery in Temecula, which is just a great place to see a concert. And this is Ween's Family Cellars. It's an outdoor amphitheater. And, of course, Berlin's going to headline. The 4019s are opening up. There are bros also. And it's going to be slamming. It's going to be really, really good. So Terry, you are gigging everywhere. I read something recently that you were doing a gig in Northern California, and your good buddy, the founder of Apple, Steve Wozniak, was in the crowd.
Yes, good old Steve, man. We go back to the US Festival. Remember that? US 83.
Did you play it?
Yeah, we played it. Steve
That's
put us
right.
on the bill. You know what he told me about the US Festival shows? He did 2 years in a row. He lost, what did he say? I think it was $22 million.
Wow.
And he didn't care. Can you imagine having so much money that you could lose $22 million and not care?
I can't.
I know. He said it was a party. It was my party. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it the way I wanted to do it, and I loved it, and it's history now. And it is. I mean, the US Festival was ridiculous. Even now, and I've played all over the world. Obviously, it's 30 years later, and I've played a lot of places, but that stood alone. I mean, that, in my day, one day, David Bowie, Pretenders, U2, Stevie Nicks, Joe Walsh, that was all in my day, one day. That wasn't even like the day before, which headlined, with Van Halen and all, Metallica. That was the day before me. That's ridiculous. It was so great. But anyway, yeah.
You know what? You know what was weird? I'm just thinking about. Yeah, I was there, so I remember that, and I've got some stories myself. But you know, it's so funny. I asked if you were there, and I saw you. That just shows, you know, the Alzheimer's is set in, or the early, or maybe so much marijuana. You know, one of the two. But you know what amazes me is how could he lose 22 million? Weren't there 100,000 people there each day?
Yeah, but he'd never done concerts really before, and things added up. I guess the bands were very expensive. They must have been. I mean, they were the best of the day. You know, we opened the day, so we were youngsters at that point. But you know, U2, Pretenders, Bowie. I mean, we're talking the best of the best that he brought all in the same day. That must have been ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But you know what? I agree with you. That was the greatest concert I ever attended. And I'll never forget when Bowie was on, there were some, you know, because I was with K-Rock at the time, there were some like little stands right behind the stage so you could see him fairly up close. And it was a very hot day in wherever the US Festival was, somewhere, I think it was near San Bernardino, and it was in the Inland Empire. And all of a sudden, I felt this nice, cool mist on my legs, and I thought, you know, that's nice that somebody is like, you know, watering us and everything. And I looked behind me, and a guy was taking a golden shower right onto
On you?
Yes, on me. A guy was who I didn't even know was standing there, and he just pulled out his, you know, Mr. Johnson and was just taking a leak right on me.
Well, do you live out there now? Do you live out in the Temecula area where the show's going to be on Friday?
No, that's just where I broadcast to. Right now, this is a very weird situation. I'm living in New York and in Newport Beach, but I'm not going to be living in New York after today. You're my last show in New York because I've been evicted for not paying the rent for 5 months because I basically can't afford 2 rents. And So I've been in New York. So I'm in New York right now, broadcasting to KCAA, which is in the IE. It's a talk station, very cool station. The owner is so liberal. Like, if you wanted to, he'd probably give you your own show if you ever wanted to do a talk show. Obviously, you'd be great. As a talk show host.
Reading that, Terry, you wanted to do your own talk show.
Yeah, I have wanted to a long time. I did do a show in Los Angeles for 2 years at KCSN. That ended when Animal came out, the new album, because I was touring so much I couldn't do it anymore. But I had a show every Saturday night for 2 hours, and I could program any music I wanted.
And that's
like you.
Nice.
I had a lot of freedom.
How cool. Very
nice.
nice.
That's really cool. Where do you live now? Do you live in the San Fernando Valley?
No, I live in Santa Rosa Valley now.
Oh, in Northern California?
No. It's not Northern California. You know where it's Ventura County? Do you know where, like, Thousand Oaks, Westlake Village, Cameron, Park? It's in there. Yeah.
And are you from Orange County originally?
I am originally from, I was born in Baldwin Hills, so that's kind of near Culver City. That's where I was born. And then I grew up sometime in the Valley and sometime went to Samo High, Santa Monica High School.
All right.
Yeah. How about you, Foreman? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up all over Southern California. I was born in Northern California, and and then I just happened to, you know, start working at K-Rock when I was selling this restaurant guidebook across the street from the station back in the early '80s, and so my deal was, you know how some people worked at K-Rock and they would get cocaine for the program director. I got free meals for everybody because I wrote the restaurant guidebooks. So
oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's how I ended up at K-Rock, and then I met Richard because we were on the morning show together, and he came from KNAC, and then I think when he first came on, that's when he was dating you.
Yeah, because he played our single at KNAC. That was a station down, you know, closer to Orange County where Berlin actually started, and we got our single over there, and he actually took a liking to it, and he was the first one to play it. So when he moved over to K-Rock, he brought the single with him.
Oh,
so
wow.
he was playing the single and then playing the singer.
Yeah, I loved him. I mean, we just kind of came up at the same time, but went off in 2 different directions. I mean, he got huge, and Berlin was huge, and I was gone all the time, so I couldn't really have much of a relationship with anybody.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you're still gigging all the time, aren't you?
No, I don't have to sit on the tour bus anymore. That's really nice because I've got, a husband. I've got a girl who's 10 years old. I need to be home, and you can't sit on a bus and have real relationships. People need time. They need presence. They need proximity. For good relationships. So, luckily, I get to go out, just do a few shows, come back home for a little while, go out again. It's nice.
We're talking to Terry Nunn. If you're just tuning in, the singer of Berlin, amazing. Hey, you know what? We've got your new song "Animal." If you want us to play it,
why don't you play it? That would be wonderful.
Di, is it there?
Yeah, it's ready. Do you want to set it up, Terry?
Yeah, you set it up, Terry. This is your new release.
Yeah, this particular song was an explosion of me and the writer Derek Canavo coming together musically, of course. It was the first song we wrote together, and both of us just kind of ran it through and just wow. That was when I decided to do the rest of the album with him. And so this was the beginning.
Why is it called Animal?
Because that's the chorus.
All right, well, let's give it a listen, shall we?
All right, here it is. Friday night, July 24th at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. A concert under the stars featuring Berlin. Berlin with lead singer Terry Nunn and their huge hits, Sex and Riding on the Metro. Opening the show, Temecula's very own, the 4019s. The entire show is hosted by me, the Poor Man. Berlin, the 4019s, and dinner, Friday night, July 24th at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. Get your tickets now. Go to goldencrownproductions.com. Call 951-658-2411 for more information. Concert in support of Hospice of the Valley. So we'll see you Friday night, July 24th, Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. Berlin, 4019s, hosted by me, the Poor Man. See you there.
This may come as a surprise, but Beatles-orama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to BeatlesOrama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. BeatlesOrama.com. Leather doesn't have to be expensive. Not when it comes from Lucerne Lapidary and Leather in the Lucerne Valley. Who doesn't like leather? Get leather belts, wallets, gun belts, holsters, rifle scabbards, and original design handmade saddles. But that's not all. There's jewelry, custom design, custom cutting, shaping, engraving, polishing, repair, and more. Even classes in jewelry design. Come see it for yourself in the high desert. Lucerne Lapidary and Leather. 32776 Old Woman Spring Road in the Lucerne Valley. Call 760-885-7777. That's 760-885-7777.
And opening for Berlin Friday night at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula, the 4019s, that's the bumper music. And I am just so stoked to have this woman on the show today. I mean, she's just a great lady, always been the coolest, smoking hot looking as well, the complete package. It's Terry Nunn, the singer of Berlin, and they are headlining at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula Friday night. And again, the VIP tickets are completely sold out. So if you want to go to the show, it's outdoors. They have an amphitheater there, obviously a winery. Go to goldencrownproductions.com and get your tickets before it completely sells out. I would absolutely highly recommend it. So, Terry, Animal is a really good song. I'm getting all kinds of texts from people. They love that song. It sounds great.
Thank you. It's our biggest selling album in the last 20 years.
How many have you sold? Do you have any numbers on that?
Many thousands at this point. It's our biggest hit in a long time. I really appreciate it.
It's really good. I'm getting, it's funny. People are texting all kinds of questions to ask you too.
And
okay.
And we got people on the line
right,
too.
You're open for any question at all, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. We talked about the US Festival earlier, if you were tuning in here to the show, and somebody, I guess Caesar, my buddy in San Diego, said, I thought I heard or read somewhere that Terry had a panty incident back then.
A panty incident?
What does that mean?
Oh my God.
What does that mean?
Terry knows. What that means.
Terry knows because she's laughing.
Well, I remember one, and I can tell you because the man has talked about it himself, actually on my radio show because I brought him on. The guy is from Devo. His name is Jerry Casale, and he is not only one of the founders and songwriters. He's also the visual genius behind Devo. He directed all of their videos. He came up with the look, the pantsuits, the famous, hats and orange, yellow pantsuits. Anyway, Jerry, we became friends, and he designed one of our biggest shows. He did the whole lighting and stage design for a show that we did at what then was Universal Amphitheater. It then became Gibson Amphitheater, and now it's gone. I think they took it away. But at the time, it was called Universal Amphitheater. And anyway, while we were in rehearsals, putting the stage and stuff together, I went backstage to my dressing room to get something from my dressing room and opened the door. And, hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
And Jerry was standing there with my panties on his head.
That's funny. That's cute.
And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and we both froze. And I turned around and ran out of the room, and we finished the rehearsals. We never spoke of it. We never said a word
until
about
today.
Until years later, he came up to a show I was doing at Universal Amphitheater, which then became Gibson. It was Gibson when I played at Gibson. And he came up backstage and he said, "Terry, you know that day, that thing in the room?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm really sorry about that." And I said, "Oh, Jerry, it was long over, and whatever. I love men. They're just so easy and honest, and just being a guy." And
right, we're so dysfunctional, aren't we? I mean, that's something I probably would have done too, to be honest.
I don't think it's dysfunctional. I think there's a healthy appreciation that men have of women, and I honor that. And yeah, sometimes it can come out in a little different ways, like that.
That's really funny. I've even got a worse one for you that somebody texted me. You tell me. I don't want to go anywhere you don't want to go.
Okay, go ahead.
Were you in Penthouse in 1977?
Yeah.
Penthouse magazine?
I was.
She admits
Somebody
it now.
And you want to know what's even more weird about it? I was underage.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
old were you?
I shot that when I was 16, and then it came out. Even when it came out later. It came out the next year, but I was still underage when it came out. I was 17 when it came out.
Now let me ask you something.
Were you naked in Penthouse?
Yeah. Well, what else are
That's
you
what
in
Penthouse is. Yeah. Okay, so Terry, you were underage. How old were you again?
Did Bob Guccione get? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Di.
Yeah. Okay, you were how old again?
I was 16 when it was shot.
And did your parents know about this?
Yes.
They did know?
My mother knew about it.
And I mean,
yes, she was okay with it. I mean,
really?
I grew up in a family.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad, he painted nudes for, we had nudes all over the house.
Oh, okay.
Nudity was not a big deal in my family. We didn't get nude in front of each other, but it was an art form.
Yeah.
My father was a painter, so
how did you?
Not a big...
I mean, excuse me for asking, but at age 16, how did you hook up this spread, so to speak?
in more ways than one. I met the photographer at a party. I was at a party actually at John Mayall's house. You know John Mayall?
Yeah, the singer.
Yeah, he's a famous blues singer,
right,
guitarist.
Right.
He's a legend, and Eric Clapton started with him. Jeff Beck started with him. Yeah,
Was it a party? Was it a party with booze and drugs at John Mayall's house?
Yeah, he had a place in Laurel Canyon, and I was there, and so was the photographer Earl Miller was there,
and you were 16 at the party also.
Yeah, I was 16 at the party also, poor man.
And drinking it up. Yeah.
Well, I'm just
That's
thinking.
right.
I'm sure that there were some adult beverages, etc.
Adult beverages. Well, I wasn't really a drinker at that point, so I was just excited to be there because I wanted to be a musician, and John Mayall was a legend, so I was just excited to be part of it. So I can't say that I was drinking because that wasn't what I did. I mean, now I like wine, but not then.
And so the photographer, you met him, and somehow he wanted you to be in Penthouse.
That's right. He was really in love. The photographer Earl was in love with a European photographer, David Hamilton. He shot in a very kind of very gauzy way. It was very romantic, and so Earl said, I want to do a photo session with you like that, and I was like, great.
Huh, cool.
So I did.
Cool. Well,
Wow.
you still look so hot
It amazes
today.
me, too. You're so open about it. You know, like a lot of women would probably want to bury that, and you don't care.
I'm proud of it.
But there was a time, wasn't there, that you didn't admit to it? Or is that just...
Yeah, Steve Jones, he had a radio show for years on, what was that station in L.A.?
Indy.
101.
Indy 1031. Indy.
That's it, Indy 1031. So I was on his show, and I had just the previous week picked up this book written by a Hollywood madam. And I opened it up, and one of the chapters was about Steve Jones and the women that he would hire from this madam, and he would want them dressed up as schoolgirls, and he would spank them. And so off the air, get this, off the air, I said, Steve, do you know this book is out? And he said, oh, yes, let's talk about it on the air. And as soon as we were back on, he went off on it, just like, it's the best book. Yes, it's all true. All true. I loved her women. They were wonderful. And I just was so impressed by his honesty, that he was not trying to hide anything. He's a pervert, and he loved it, and he was honest about it, and somebody wrote about it, and great.
You know, I'm amazed.
So if he can be honest like that, then why can't I? You know, what's my problem? I'm way past that.
So he kind of inspired you.
What's my problem?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you know, what amazes me is that the fact that you were 17 or 16 in Penthouse, completely naked, and then Penthouse Bob Guccione, the publisher, didn't get arrested. Like today, there's no way they'd get away with that. The whole staff would be arrested, right?
It was illegal then.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know that, but I found out later that was not really a very legal thing to do.
How much did you get paid?
At the time, I don't remember. It seemed like a lot to me. $50,000.
Wow.
We're talking to Terry Nunn, the singer Berlin, who just told us that she was in Penthouse at age 17 or 16. And Terry, another thing, and a more G-rated kind of thing, is I understand that you actually were an actress before you were a musician, and you were up for the role of Princess Leia in Star Wars.
That's right. You can actually see my screen test online. It's on YouTube now.
Oh,
you
wow.
Put in Terry Nunn Star Wars audition, you'll see it. I'm sitting in deck chairs with Harrison Ford, and we're running the lines. It's my screen test.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow.
I will definitely check that out.
12 years old. He looks about 18, Harrison Ford, and I look about 12. And we're running these lines, and it's just hilarious. You know, I mean, it's in the context of Star Wars, with all of the action going on around you, it makes sense. But when you're just seeing two people say, you know, R2-D2, gotta run. The Death Star is coming, and we, you know, and we're talking like this.
How close did you get to getting the role?
So close that George Lucas was really an amazing support of me. It got down to, I guess, Carrie and me, and honestly, I'm so glad he didn't give it to me, because then Berlin would never have happened.
Wow.
Those kind of crossovers didn't happen in the 70s. It was, you were an actor, you were a singer, and I would have gone down another path and probably would have been very well compensated, but not very happy. Because,
singing is your passion.
Was making music. I'm sorry?
Singing is your passion.
Yeah, it is. And I needed to go for it, but you know. Anyway, George Lucas introduced me to Steven Spielberg, who was just preparing Indiana Jones, the second Indiana Jones movie, and he actually offered me the female lead in that. But at that point, Berlin got signed to Geffen, and we were leaving for a tour, and you know that all that started to happen. So Steven Spielberg never happened with that.
You know, if Terry, if that was me in your place, I would have rolled around in pig doo-doo without getting paid to get that role. I really would. I would have eaten pig doo-doo. Hey, let's play another song, and then we'll take another break. We're with Terry Nunn, the singer of Berlin. These are just amazing stories. What do we have, Di? We got the Metro and No More Words. Are those the ones we've got?
We've got Metro and Take My Breath Away.
Take My Breath Away. Right.
Yeah. What do you want us to play, Terry?
Yeah, Terry, it's your show. We're just here.
Oh, really? So I'm running it now?
Yep.
Okay, I order you, poor man, to kiss Di. I think you were saying you were going to put your tongue in her mouth and her boyfriend. That has to happen right now.
The reason I said that is she and I have never met in person because I do the show via Skype, and she's in the studio in San Bernardino at KCAA, and so we've never met in person, even though we've been on the air for 4 months together. So that's
going to happen this Friday, she said. She's going to meet you for the first time at my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, Di, you should come out on stage and introduce Berlin with me, if that's okay with you, Terry.
I totally agree. I think that would be great, and maybe it's kismet. Maybe you guys are ending up together.
What?
Right, and maybe we'll kiss on stage.
That would be. Maybe we'll have to arrange that. Maybe I think my boyfriend could, let that slide. Just for the heck of it.
Yeah, I'll make out with him too, just like I said earlier.
I know. Boy, I used to.
Anyway, so what do you want to hear, Terry?
Metro is a song that, God, all these years later, I still love singing, and it's just that song. When we wrote it, we were searching for our identity as Berlin, and we were fishing around and doing a lot of bad songs. And when we finished that one, it was like, that's it. That's what we want to sound like. Everything's got to be judged against that song. You need a cohesive sound as a band, and that was what kind of coalesced Berlin into what we became, was the Metro.
Very cool.
In London rain, and you were waiting there, swimming through apologies. I remember searching for the perfect words. I was hoping you might change your mind. I remember a soldier sleeping next to me, riding on the metro.
Friday night, July 24th at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. A concert under the stars featuring Berlin. Berlin with lead singer Terry Nunn and their huge hits, Sex and Riding on the Metro.
Riding on the metro.
Opening the show, Temecula's very own, the 4019s. The entire show is hosted by me, the Poor Man. Berlin, the 4019s, and dinner, Friday night, July 24th at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. Get your tickets now. Go to goldencrownproductions.com. Call 951-658-2411 for more information. Concert in support of Hospice of the Valley. So we'll see you Friday night, July 24th, Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. Berlin, 4019s, hosted by me, the Poor Man. See you there.
Are you starting a business, incorporating, or forming an LLC? Do you have a business but need legal review of contracts or have other legal needs? If so, then please contact attorney Michael Brown. Michael has over 20 years' experience advising small and medium businesses to be successful and avoid costly litigation. Initial consultations are always free. Please contact us at 949-636-8128 or by visiting us at mwb-law.net. When I say Wave Tools, you think surfboards, right? But not just any surfboards. We're talking boards that just work better. Since Lance Collins polished off his first surfboard in 1969, Wave Tools has been cranking out the best boards money can buy for all of SoCal and beyond. Come check out what a real surf shop is all about. Real surfers hanging out any time of day at Wave Tools Surfboards. Customize that new board with a look that screams you. Wave Tools Surfboard in Costa Mesa. Go to wavetoolssurf.com or call 949-631-0887. The crew is ready to assist you. 949-631-0887. As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them Friday, July 24th with Berlin at the Wien's Family Center Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
Berlin, Friday night, Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. It's going to just go off, despite the fact that I'm going to be hosting the whole show with Di. I got to also mention, too, Linda Gross coming up 1 hour from the end of this show with a men's advocate. That's right, guys. All the issues that you feel you're discriminated against, Linda Gross will talk about. That's at 4 o'clock, 4 to 5. And also, Linda will be at Pump Restaurant in West Hollywood for her book signing tomorrow from 5 to 7 p.m. That's tomorrow. She'll be signing her book. So there you go.
Right.
During happy hour. Way to go, Linda Gross. But on the line right now is the babe of all babes, Miss Terry Nunn, the singer of Berlin, and it's just a joy to have her on. Terry, we got full phone lines if you want to take some calls.
Sure, go for it.
All
I'd
right.
love to.
Brett's on the line. Hey, Brett.
Hey
Brett
there.
from Sacramento is on the line.
Thank you for taking my call. 2 quick points. You guys are promoting Berlin, but you're forgetting one of the best songs by them. It's called Masquerade.
Oh, yeah,
And
that is a great song. Great video, too.
Oh, thanks, Brett.
Yeah, and then I did some quick research, too. I guess you did a quick some acting on T.J. Hooker, the TV show?
I did, with William Shatner.
Wow.
So, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all the good songs.
Did you
I
put
appreciate
tongue in William Shatner mouth, Terry?
No, he hated me. I did a very bad thing.
What did you do?
What did you do
Oh,
to
my
William
God.
Shatner?
William Shatner does not like me anymore. I came up behind him in the makeup chair, and I looked down. I didn't know that he wears a rug.
Oh.
I looked down at his head, and I started touching it, and I said, what is that? It looks like, what is that? It looks kind of like AstroTurf.
Oh, how funny.
Oh, my God. He turned around, he said, get away from me. What are you doing?
Wow, that is too funny.
Oh, that
Wow.
did not go over well with Mr. Kirk.
Okay,
Captain Kirk.
Did you pull a Captain Kirk's rug off his head?
No. I should have after he yelled at me.
Yeah, after yelled at you, you should have grabbed it and run away.
All right, can we go to the next caller?
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Brett from Sacramento. Okay, who else do we have on here?
We got Casey on the line.
Casey Fallen, another musician. We have all sorts of musicians who sponsor the show. Terry Nunn from Berlin, you're on with Casey. I know Casey's a huge fan.
Hi, Casey.
Hey, oh my God, yeah, I'm a huge fan. This is so cool to get to talk to you. You're like one of the reasons I actually got into music.
Wow.
I was going to ask you, I heard this like big rumor. Like, is it true the rest of the band like despises playing Take My Breath Away when you guys play shows?
Not the rest of the band, but John Crawford, my partner at the time, he didn't want to do it. He said, when Georgia Moroder, we were working on No More Words with Georgia Moroder, who, is a producer, but he also wrote Take My Breath Away. And he came in one day and he said, I'm doing this movie next year. They just hired me for this movie with Tom Cruise. And I've got this song I'm going to submit for it. Do you want to sing it? Do you want to play it, you guys? And I said, yeah. And John said, no. He said, we're Berlin, and Berlin should do our songs and only our songs and nobody else's songs, and this is stupid, and I don't want to do it. So the record label stepped in and said, you're doing it. This is a big movie, and it's important that you get some exposure for your own songs, so do it.
And the movie was Top Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it does sound very different, and John Crawford didn't write that song, so it's kind of like out of your... So how do you personally feel about the song?
I loved it. I love Georgia Moroder. I mean, we begged him to work with us, and he was so huge at that point. He'd done Fame and Flashdance. He did Bowie's Putting Out Fire with Gasoline. He did Cat People. He was huge, and we could only afford him for one song, and he did No More Words with us.
Wow.
And, of course, it was the hit because he was just a hitmeister at that point. And so, yeah, I mean, when he came in and said, would I like to sing one of his songs? Are you kidding me? Let me think about it. Yes.
It was your melancholy vocals, though. Your melancholy vocals, I'm serious, it's like the best thing I've ever heard. I love how that comes out. Like, what were you feeling at the time? You must have been, like, lonely or something when you just
Yeah, I was. And maybe that's why people liked it, because I had no love in my life, and I hadn't had any for 4 years. So when
you should have called me.
That's right. Hey, she did say she liked perverts, right? Didn't you say that, Terry? Isn't that what you said?
I love perverts. I love perverted people. I think normal people are the real perverts. There's something wrong with normal people. There's just something wrong about that.
Perverts are the new norm.
Yeah, so I just sang that song, the best way to sing a song is from honesty, to relate to it in some way. And I related to it as a person who didn't have any. So I sang it from kind of a longing, a wanting to have that in my life. And that's why it sounds sad, because I wanted it, but didn't have it.
So I have to ask you something, because I was telling Poor Man about this. I went to look up your name because I had posted that you were going to be on the show today, and I spelled it with 2 R's, Terry, and people were responding with 1 R. I'm like, oh, God, did I spell her name wrong? Oh, no. So I go and I Google your name, and an article comes up from Curve, and it said
who?
Curve?
Curve.
What's
Curve?
I don't know. I thought maybe you would know. But it said that you had an encounter with a woman on one occasion.
You said off the air that her marriage allowed each of them to have one extramarital affair. That's what Di said off the air, Terry.
Yeah, I said that too. But first the woman. She says yes, she had the encounter with the woman. But do you have that? You're married now.
Yeah, I'm married now. But in my 20s, I dated a woman for maybe 3 months. It was worth it. I mean, I realized I'm not gay. But I also realized how amazing women are, what a man feels when he touches me, because touching her was amazing.
Wow. And then she said, you said also...
Did you touch her everywhere?
That was part of the thing.
We dated, Poor Man. I mean, she wouldn't have hung around if I didn't touch her everywhere.
All right, okay. Go ahead, Di.
Okay, and then the other one, well, and she said you like someone who's a little more voluptuous than you, because you're just a tiny thing, right?
I do. I like women who are completely opposite of me. I like women with curves. I'm kind of like a stick figure. You know, I
You're
have
hot
some
as hot can be. You look.
I'm just skinny, you know, and bony, and I like a woman with a butt and with curves and a boobs and the whole like a woman, you know,
like Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, there you go. No, he probably doesn't have a big enough butt. He didn't have a big enough butt. Okay.
You know, we're out of time. This is wrong. You know, they have a hard ending to the whole hour, Terry, and we got 4 minutes left. We still have to play one commercial break unless I blow it out.
Yeah, well, we can either blow it out or I can blow out the news at the top of the hour.
Yeah, blow out the news.
Let's do that because...
Who's on next?
About the news?
I think whoever, the news is Terry Nunn is on the Poor Man Show. That's the freaking news of the day. Am I right? Yeah.
I like your show. You talk about fun stuff.
Oh yeah. I had to, like I told you last week, I had to apologize live on the air to Richard, and then I had to apologize 2 days earlier for to the FCC and the program director and the owner. I'm not lying, am I, Di?
No, he is telling the truth 100%, Terry. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm just excited to get to see you again because those days were so heady for all of us, and we're still doing it, and I'm so proud of you for that, Poor Man. And I'm very excited that you're going to meet Di at my show for the first time.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is. And for those of you who don't know yet, this is a must get ticket for you. It's this Friday night, 2 nights from now. I'm in New York. I'm coming back home tomorrow. And Friday night in Temecula at a winery, which is just great. It's Wien's Family Cellars. They have an outdoor amphitheater, and Terry and Berlin are going to be performing live and headlining, and opening will be the 4019s. And you know who's part of the 4019s as well, Terry? You'll be blown away by this. The English band. Oh my God, my brain just went dead again. Text me, Nick Ziegler. This is horrible.
Is it Mary's Danish? Yeah.
No, not Mary's. Nick was in Mary's Danish.
The Mighty Lemon Drops. Mighty Lemon Drops.
The Mighty Lemon Drops. Yeah, they're going to do Inside Out. You remember the Mighty Lemon Drops, Terry?
Sure, of course.
Yeah, so he's gonna do one song from them, and they're opening for you guys. So it should be a really fun night, the whole night. I think. I can't wait.
It's our third time playing. They do the summer concert series there, and it is so gorgeous. I mean, when we go on, I just looked at the weather. It's going to be in the 70s, you know, and when we go on at 7 p.m., it's just, you know, beautiful night under the stars. I love wine.
Yeah, you know, I love it too. We'll drink some wine together for sure.
That's so awesome. All right.
Hey, Terry, I got to tell you, by the way, Animal, your new song, I love that song. I love it. I'm not kidding. I love it. It's really good. So really good. You're just still kicking ass.
I agree. That song is awesome.
Well, I'll have to dedicate it to you.
Very cool. All right. Well, folks, I wish we didn't have to say goodbye, but Terry Nunn, thank you a billion for being on the show. Give it up, everybody. Terry Nunn.
Woohoo! Thanks for having me on your show. I appreciate it. See you there.
Okay,
bye, Terry. Thank you. It's been an honor.
As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them Friday, July 24th with Berlin at the Wien's Family Center Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
Too many men are wimps.
Linda Gross loves men. Bet that got your attention. Linda is a men's advocate who has helped many men get their balls back. And she can help you. Her proven coaching techniques will skyrocket your confidence and boost you into action in 4 sessions or less. Stop being stupid with girls, in business, or dump a lifelong problem. Go to themensadvocate.com or email Linda info@themensadvocate.com. Mention the Poor Man Show and get 15 minutes free. Also, pick up Linda's book, Mastering Women, on Amazon. Get the straight talk from the woman who knows. Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details. 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper, coming soon to the IE. This is KCAA Loma Linda, the station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of buysellmakeoffer.com, where you can post a video about items you have for sale. Sign up now. It's free. This may come as a surprise, but Beatles-orama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to BeatlesOrama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. BeatlesOrama.com. Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
California headline news. Flags are at half-staff at California's law enforcement facilities out of respect for an overnight killing of Hayward Police Sergeant Scott Lunger.
This is a very devastating and dark day for the community of Hayward, the Hayward Police Department, the family of our department, and the men and women of law enforcement.
Police Captain Mark Kohler. A major snafu for organizers of the Special Olympics. They get underway this weekend in L.A. Several thousand athletes arrived at Loyola Marymount College only to find a breakdown in transportation to their home cities, and some 1,500 had to sleep on the floor.
We have traveled on 34 hours since we left Norway, so we are tired.
And another traveler, Vice President Biden in L.A. today. The Bay Area tomorrow. Look out for the usual traffic times. Geico weather, a little warming the next couple of days. Bob Baker, California Headline News.
I'm Jay Farner with some great news on how you could save an average of $3,000 per year on your mortgage. Call Quicken Loans now at 800-QUICKEN to see if you qualify for the government's Home Affordable Refinance Program, or HARP. The HARP guidelines have changed. There's less paperwork and often no appraisal required. Call 800-QUICKEN. That's 800-QUICKEN. Or visit QuickenLoans.com.
Important terms and conditions apply. Call us for cost information. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states and MLS number 3030.
Hey, it's Flo, and this is my impression of a traveling lounge singer. And we're going up the airport escalator. Hey, where you from? No response. Classic. Got in an accident, so you gotta take a cab, huh? No cabs at Progressive Service Centers. They got rental cars on site, which is out of sight, you know?
Progressive takes the hassle out of claims. Just drop your car off at one of our service centers and we'll manage the rest.
Here's a little number I like to call Waiting for the Shuttle Bus.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Service centers not available in all areas. You have a choice of repair facilities.
Art Bell is back, and he's coming to KCAA.
There are a lot of people who think that we are Martians, that there's a strong possibility that we are Martians. That's why I said us. No, I'm serious. There was a civilization on Mars. That life had been us or our ancestors.
Nobody is more captivating than Art Bell.
Now, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is something here that defies logical explanation.
Tune into the best. Midnight in the Desert with Art Bell.
The only way you're going to get the American people to pony up the billions of dollars, however many hundreds of billions it would be to go to Mars, the only way you're going to get them to do that is to convince them that we have a real reason to go.
Want to take a ride?